Pricing, cap and trade, a market mechanism. If you must, go ahead and call it a tax. Well,
Minister
I'm glad we agree on something. It is a tax. It's a tax on everything. In Australia, we know it costs families $550 every year. Deputy Premier, how much money will your tax cost Ontario families?
Thank you. Deputy Premier.
Well, Speaker, I think the question is, what does inaction cost Ontario families? We are already paying the price. We're paying out billions of dollars in the impact of climate change, Speaker, and that will accelerate. That will only grow. Families are paying now. Ask the people of Burlington if climate change is impacting their cost of living. Ask the people who are affected by the ice storm if climate change is affecting their cost of living. Speaker, we are paying the price now. We will pay the price more in the future. The time to take action is now. The approach on cap and trade is the right way to go. I just wish the PCs would actually join the conference.
The member can look away all he wants, but the member from Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke will come to order. Second time. New question. Sorry, supplementary.
Thanks, Speaker. Back to the Deputy Premier. Last night on CBC, your Economic Development Minister, the man responsible for growing the economy, admitted that your carbon tax will take money out of companies' hands and put it into government coffers. He said it would take money out of our economy. That will mean fewer jobs. That will be the legacy of your carbon tax. Deputy Premier, how many jobs will be lost under your new carbon tax?
Deputy Premier.
Speaker, once again, the question is how many jobs will be created? We are actually creating jobs, the next generation of jobs. When the Premier and the Minister of the Environment and Climate Change made their announcement yesterday, they made it at a plant that produces programmable thermostats. That is a product that will be in demand, that is now in demand globally. It is in demand because people are trying to make wiser use of their expenditures. So when people save on their energy consumption, Speaker, they will save money. So we will reinvest the money in a very transparent way in a range of projects that will help families be more energy efficient, that will build transit to reduce congestion, that will help factories and businesses reduce their pollution. This is an economic generator, Speaker.
Final supplementary.
My final sup back to the Deputy Premier. Yesterday, the Premier brought up the fact that she wanted to be able to tell her granddaughter what she did as Premier. She wanted to be able to say that she didn't have her head in the sand. And that's funny, because this government's had their head in the sand for the last 12 years. Your policies have driven jobs out of this province and have allowed our energy rates to skyrocket. Deputy Premier, is your government okay with telling our grandchildren they'll have no job and they'll owe $23,000 in debt?
Well, Speaker, they don't have to take it from me. Let's hear what Michael McSweeney, President and CEO, Cement Association of Canada, has to say. He says there are good reasons, environmental and economic, to tackle greenhouse gas emissions now with some sense of urgency. We believe Ontario is on the right track with its plan to introduce cap-and-trade system for greenhouse gas. David Patterson, Corporate and Environmental Affairs, General Motors Canada. GM believes there can be opportunities in addressing climate change. We need to get on with that and do it.
That's just about it. Every sentence. Carry on.
Newman of the Steelworkers says there's a pressing need to address climate change. And if the revenues from carbon pricing are reinvested in Ontario's economy, we can create a lot of jobs and build things we want and need, like more transit, more renewable energy, more energy-efficient industry. Speaker, there are many people...
New question, the Leader of the Third Party.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Deputy Premier. For over a decade, the Liberals have been opposed